Come and join us in Uganda, from the hustle and the bustle of the city to the peace and the beauty of the countryside. But best of all, you get to come and meet the people. Come and meet the people, the children and the adults of this beautiful country. Run in Muskathlon. So here we are in Uganda on the equator, the center line of the earth. There's a busy road behind us, you might hear that as we're talking. But I'm here with my friend Darren from Compassion in the UK. Darren, tell us a little bit more about what Compassion are doing in this area.
So we're right out on the west of Uganda, bordering the DRC. We're in the Kasese district, where there's lots of need, lots of rural poverty. But what we're seeing is that the intervention of Compassion in this area is reducing teenage pregnancies. We went to some projects yesterday where they're saying in the last 2 years, none of their teenage women have become pregnant in the last 2 years. Great intervention. We love it. We love it that 4M UK are here to help us further in this area. James, great to have you here. What about you? What's impacted you most about coming to Kasese district in Uganda?
That's a really good question. I've been impacted by a lot of things, but one of the things that's been profound for me, has really stood out, is the fact that in each of the centres that we visited yesterday, there were a handful. Out of maybe 300 children, there was still 5 or 6, or in one case 11 children that weren't yet sponsored. So from each of those projects, their question to us and their question to the staff there is, when will someone sponsor me? Everybody else is sponsored, but what about me? And that's just 5 in one place, 6 in another. And I was really struck by the fact that there's still more to do. We can make a big difference. Compassion are doing so much work. We can come alongside and sponsor each of those children. And as we're here at the equator, I think it's a really good opportunity to remind us that this side of this equator line here, in the northern hemisphere, the water spirals down the tap or the sink a different way to this side in the southern hemisphere. But it's one small step over from one place into the other. And actually, that's what it's like here with the spiral of injustice. If you could take one small step today, you would transform a life from one place to another, from one situation to another. So I challenge you today, consider sponsoring a child with Compassion, but more than that, will you join us? Will you come and join a Muskathlon? Will you run with us? Will you help rescue 10 children? And do it this year, in May 2016. I challenge you to come. Please join me.